The media, welcome to this PPP press conference. Let me thank you all for coming over on Saturday. With me here is our General Secretary. He will be reading a statement. At this press conference, we will not take any questions. Just the statement. So, yes, over to you.
Actually, it's not a press conference, it's an announcement. Let me clarify that from the very outset. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, the Central Committee of the People's Progressive Party, the second highest decision-making body of our party after Congress, just concluded a historic meeting. The Central Committee was briefed fully about the deliberations at the executive level of our party on the subject of a prime ministerial candidate. To join President Donald Ramotar as the presidential candidate of the People's Progressive Party, as the party gears itself for the May 11 general and regional elections. The Central Committee, having considered a report from the Executive Committee on the subject of a prime ministerial candidate, was presented with a single nomination for the candidate to be the prime ministerial candidate for the PPPC. The Central Committee unanimously endorsed the nomination presented by the Executive Committee and reaffirmed the tradition established since 1992, whereby the prime ministerial candidate would be a member from Civic society. Ladies and gentlemen, the People's Progressive Party, Civic, has great pleasure to announce and introduce to the Guyanese people our prime ministerial candidate. They will be joining us shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, how are you this morning?
I've seen you for a while.
How are you doing?
Okay, good.
Nice shirt.
Very, very good.
Let me continue, ladies and gentlemen. Mrs. Elisabeth Harper brings to the PPP slate that sparkle, that burst of freshness that will no doubt energize and inspire the membership, supporters, sympathizers and well-wishers to work hard for the party's victory at the polls. Mrs. Harper has for years labored in the ravines of international diplomacy in service to our country and people. She is a proven servant of the people of Guyana, the consummate public servant, and totally committed to placing at the disposal of a future PPP government all invaluable skills and experience she has accumulated over the years, and which will contribute immensely to a strong, stable and secure Guyana. Mrs. Harper brings to the PPPC a formidable grasp of current national and international issues, which is so necessary for the governance of small states in today's modern world. In this respect, our prime ministerial candidate has convincingly demonstrated that at home and abroad She's a patriot with the interests of Guyana at heart. I need not emphasize the intrinsic value of the instinct of women in general and in politics in particular, coupled with competency and honest endeavor to serve, and undoubtedly among these attributes she will be etched for time immemorial in the hearts and minds of thousands of voters come May 11th. I now hand you over to our presidential candidate, President Donald Ramotar.
Thank you. On May 11th, our people will once again be choosing freely a party and a team of leaders they believe are well geared and ready to take Guyana forward. The PPPC has always emphasized the need to have committed, bright, and well-rounded Guyanese dedicated to the cause of ensuring a strong, stable, and secure future. While we can boast of presenting a team of tried, tested, and youthful leaders who have successfully enjoyed the democratic mandate of our people over the years, we continue to focus on renewal and reach out to the best who can serve in the interest of all the people of Guyana. For several weeks, the leadership of the People's Progressive Party has deliberated on the issue of the selection of a prime ministerial candidate. There are many well-deserving individuals within and outside of our ranks who receive our attention and consideration. That we have this depth and competence and quality of leadership speaks not only to our support base, but to the wider Guyanese society, rich in commitment and competence to hold important offices in our land. Today, the PPP is proud to announce that we have nominated a Guyanese as our prime ministerial candidate who has served our nation with distinction, not a partisan but a patriot who, for her entire career, as an outstanding diplomat, has dedicated her service to ensuring our great land remains united, prosperous, and sovereign. Mrs. Elisabeth Harper will join the PPP Civic as our prime ministerial candidate in this election and will play an important role in this struggle to maintain our progress. Her experience, dynamism, and loyalty to the betterment of our nation will complement the exceptional leadership and visionary qualities that we have displayed over the years in government. According to Mrs. Harper's own words, when I spoke with her, she said, "I am humbled that such confidence has been reposed in me to be chosen as the prime ministerial candidate of the People's Progressive Party Civic. I have always put Guyana first and believed in its potential. My love for country has convinced me in accepting this offer to continue to dedicate my energy towards the happiness and prosperity of Guyana." Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to be running with Mrs. Harper, and I have every confidence that we will not only win this election and be President and Prime Minister of our country, but we will win back the majority in the National Assembly. So important for the development of Guyana. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
She will do that in her own time.